top 10 weirdest festivals and traditions around the world. From the riotous tomato fights of Spain to the fiery rebirth rituals of America's Burning Man, cultures everywhere express their creativity and let off steam in the most unexpected ways. In Spain's La Tomatina, tens of thousands of revelers turn a sleepy town into a red sea of squashed tomatoes. In England's cheese rolling festival, daredevils chase a wheel of cheese down a steep hill. And in Japan's Hadaka Matsuri, men barely clad in loincloths battle for a sacred good luck pole. Thailand's Monkey Buffet Festival doles out tons of fruit to celebrate the jungle's most mischievous residents. Elsewhere, Italians hurl oranges in symbolic revolt. Indians sweep with cow dung to purify their homes. Mexicans honor ancestors with sugar skull offerings. And Americans burn colossal effigies to symbolize renewal. Some are absurd, some are sacred, but all keep ancient traditions alive and offer visitors an unforgettable cultural spectacle. Hello, I'm V. Today, let's dive into the bottom 2 of the world's top 10 quirkiest celebrations. Number 10. Night of the Radishes, Mexico. Every December 23rd in Oaxaca's main plaza, the centuries-old Night of the Radishes blossoms into a glowing showcase of agricultural artistry. What began in the late 1800s as a humble farmer's marketing stunt, carving oversized radishes to draw Christmas shoppers, has since evolved into a full-blown cultural tradition. Entrants sculpt 3-kilogram, half-meter-long radishes into intricate three-dimensional scenes, ranging from a Virgin Mary to wartime tanks and helicopters, using only wooden sticks and plant supports to hold the fresh, naturally colored vegetables in place. From dawn until well past dark, thousands wander the open-air gallery admiring each crisp masterpiece before dancing, feasting on local specialties, and capping the night with fireworks. While the top sculptor pockets a modest prize, around 4,000 pesos, most participants prize a chance to express their artistry and commune with nature. Today, the Night of the Radishes is enshrined as a national cultural heritage event, an extraordinary fusion of farming, art, and faith that draws visitors from every corner of the globe. Number 9. Battle of the Oranges, Italy. Every February in Ivrea, Italy, the streets erupt in a 4-day reenactment of medieval revolt during the legendary Battle of the Oranges. This carnival commemorates the townspeople's uprising against the tyrant Ranieri Bindrate, who, according to lore, claimed the right to spend a bride's first night in his own bed. His downfall came when the miller's daughter, Violetta, beheaded him, and ever since, orange peels have flown as stand-ins for his severed head while the citrus pulp symbolizes his spilled blood. Citizens split into 9-foot soldier teams, dressed in period garb, who hurl 900 tons of inedible Sicilian oranges at the 9 cavalry crews perched atop horse-drawn carts. After days of frenetic combat, the streets are buried under orange peel and scented with zesty citrus. In addition to the fruit barrage, the festival features a historical parade, the burning of a wooden scarrow symbolizing tyranny, and the donning of red Phrygian caps as emblems of freedom. Though bruises and even the occasional fracture are part of the fun, locals and tourists alike embrace the madness as a vibrant celebration of courage, community identity, and environmental mindfulness. After the feast, the oranges are systematically collected and composted, closing the loop on this exuberant festival. Number 8. Holi, India's festival of colors. Every spring, usually on a full moon day between February and March, India erupts in a riot of color for Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors or Festival of Love. Its roots stretch back to the ancient epic Mahabharata, where legend tells of the evil king Hiranyakashipu's son Prahlad, spared from the fire of Holika by the grace of Vishnu. To celebrate good triumphing over evil, people smear one another with brightly colored powders called gyulal and toss water balloons in gleeful combat. Strangers become friends as caste and creed dissolve beneath rainbow clouds of pink, green, and yellow, symbolizing winter's end and nature's rebirth. On the eve of Holi, bonfires burn effigies of Holika, banishing darkness and fear. In Mathura, women wield sticks in a playful ritual chasing men to the streets, while elsewhere in Rajasthan villagers twist wet saris into ropes to spur merry skirmishes. In rural pockets, revelers hurl mud or even cow dung in the wildest celebrations. Alongside the colors, people sip bang, a frothy, milk-based drink infused with cannabis, and join impromptu dances and processions. Today, Holi goes far beyond its Hindu origins. It's a joyous balm that bridges social divides, and its splashy exuberance has flooded into Nepal, Colombia, and dozens of other countries around the globe. Number 7. Roswell UFO Festival, USA. Each July, Often on Independence Day weekend, the desert town of Roswell, New Mexico, transforms into the ultimate gathering for alien enthusiasts. The Roswell UFO Festival commemorates the town's most famous incident. In July 1947, the U.S. military initially announced they had recovered a flying disc, only to recant days later, blaming it on a weather balloon. That twist sparked decades of conspiracy theories and cemented Roswell's status as the UFO capital of the world. During the festival, attendees don full gray alien regalia, bald caps, oversized eyes, and metallic bodysuits, and march in themed parades. Sci-fi film screenings, alien beauty pageants, expert lectures, and meet and greets with stars from Star Trek and other cult classics fill the schedule. The town's old movie theater houses the International UFO Museum, where fragments of alleged crash debris and mock alien autopsy tables await the curious. Stalls sell everything from little green men keychains to tinfoil hats. Since its debut in 1992, the festival has become a cornerstone of Roswell's economy, drawing over 100,000 visitors and spawning UFO-themed streetlights, parking lots marked Landing Zone, and even an annual youth film contest launched in 2013 that fuses amateur scriptwriting with on-site movie production. Number 6. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, Mexico. Every year on November 1st, Dia de los Inocentes, Honor Day for the little ones, and November 2nd, Dia de los Difuntos, Honor Day for the dead, Mexico bursts into a kaleidoscope of color and life for Dia de los Muertos. This centuries-old tradition fuses the ancient death rituals of the Aztec Nahua, who believed that death was merely another stage of life and that departed souls returned to visit their families, with Spanish Catholic observances. In every home and cemetery, families build radiant altars or ofrendas, laden with marigolds, whose brilliant petals symbolize the sun's guiding light. Sugar skulls and pan de muerto, the sweet, bone-shaped bread that embodies the cycle of life and death. Photographs of lost loved ones sit alongside their favorite foods. Candles and scatterings of petals mark the pathways by which spirits walk back to the living world. But rather than mourn, Mexicans celebrate with unrestrained joy. Faces are painted to resemble playful calaveras. Grand parades wind through town squares. Musicians fill the air with haunting melodies, and poets compose witty skull verses that poke gentle fun at mortality. Families even picnic beside graves, sharing laughter and stories as they dine amid the headstones. In 2003, UNESCO recognized Dia de los Muertos as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, a fitting tribute to a festival that, in the words of Nobel laureate Octavio Paz, reminds us that death is the complement, not the opposite of life. Through vivid pageantry and heartfelt remembrance, Mexico shows the world that to be forgotten is the only true end. Number 5. Cheese Rolling, United Kingdom. Every late May, Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire becomes a stage for one of Britain's most adrenaline-fueled spectacles, the annual Cheese Rolling Festival. While its exact origin remains a matter of debate, some trace it back to Roman times, others to medieval harvest rites. Documents show the modern contest has run for at least 2 centuries, if not 5. At the heart of the event, competitors line up at the 45-degree summit of the hill and give chase to a double Gloucester cheese, wheel weighing 3 to 4 kilograms. As the cheese hurdles 200 meters downhill, runners tumble wildly in its wake, often emerging bloodied, bruised, or even broken from their breakneck pursuit. The first person across the finish line at the bottom claims the cheese itself, worth roughly 400 pounds. Runners-up receive token prizes of 5 pounds or a commemorative coin. Despite its perilous reputation and the occasional ban or debate over safety, participants embrace the risk as a rite of courage and a nod to the hill's pastoral past. Today, cheese rolling draws thousands of spectators from around the globe, its delirious mix of absurdity, daring, and rural heritage marking it as a uniquely English tradition. Number 4. Monkey Buffet Festival, Thailand. Each year on the last Sunday of November, the streets of Lopburi in central Thailand transform into a veritable jungle banquet for its mischievous long-tailed macaques. Since 1989, when a local entrepreneur first laid out a humble fruit offering to thank the town's monkeys for drawing curious visitors, the event has ballooned into a major tourist attraction. Dozens of long tables grown under 2 to 4 tons of fresh fruits, mangoes, papayas, watermelons, alongside vegetables, sweets, and soft drinks, with a total value exceeding 100,000 THB. As thousands of macaques swarm from the ancient Khmer-era Prang Samyat Temple and surrounding plazas, they launch themselves on a spread, ripping into the feast in a scene both chaotic and comical. Visitors snap close-up photos, though they must beware cheeky primates snatching sunglasses or leftovers. Lopburi, nicknamed Monkey City, is home to 2,000 to 6,000 of these creatures, which locals revere as descendant of Hanuman, the divine monkey from the Ramayana. Beyond the spectacle, the festival blends entertainment with charity. In 2021, for example, proceeds help provide wheelchairs for people with disabilities, despite risks of bites or scratches, mitigated by on-site medical teams. The Monkey Buffet Festival remains a highlight of Thailand's tourism calendar, drawing well over 100,000 visitors and generating millions of baht each year. Number 3. La Tomatina, Spain. On the last Wednesday of August, the small town of Bunol in Spain's Valencia region turns crimson for La Tomatina, the world's largest tomato fight. Its roots go back to a 1945 street scuffle when youths, caught in a local parade, grabbed tomatoes from a nearby stall and flung them at one another. From that spontaneous food fight sprang an annual tradition, a 1-hour battlefield where over 100 tons of ripe, squishy tomatoes are dumped from trucks, and tens of thousands of revelers pelt each other until the streets flow red. Survivors emerge drenched in pulp, their laughter echoing against the backdrop of DJ sets, marching bands, and paella cook-offs. Strict rules keep things safe. Tomatoes must be squashed before throwing, goggles are mandatory, and no hard object or clothes tearing are allowed. The tomato battle is preceded by the Palo Jamon ceremony, in which brave souls climb a greased pole to seize a ham. Once claimed, the tomato trucks roll in. Banned under Franco for its perceived irreverence, La Tomatina was revived in 1975 and designated a Spanish national heritage event in 2002. Today, with tickets introduced in 2013 to manage crowds, the festival hosts over 23,000 participants from more than 50 countries and has inspired tomato-flinging spin-offs in the U.S., Colombia, and beyond, celebrating our universal urge to let go and play in the most deliciously messy way. Number 2. Hadaka Matsuri, Japan's Naked Festival. Among Japan's 3 oldest festivals, Hadaka Matsuri, also called the Kolicho Festival, traces its origins back to the Muromachi period, 1338 to 1573, as a Shinto purification rite, with its modern form taking shape at the end of the Edo era. Every year on the 3rd Saturday of February, thousands converge at sites like Saidaiji Cannon in Okayama Prefecture, but only the bravest or most devout dare to strip down. Traditionally a men-only event, 2024 saw 40 women join the ranks for the first time. Participants wind 10-meter lengths of cloth tightly around their waists, leaving almost nothing to the imagination. As midnight falls and the temple lights go dark, 2 sacred cedar sticks, Shinji, secretly blessed with a 1,000-armed cannon statue for 14 days, are hurled from the 2nd floor. Nearly 10,000 nearly nude contenders surge forward, shoving and diving in a desperate bid to catch a stick. Whoever succeeds earns a coveted title of Fukotoko or Lucky Man, and is said to enjoy good fortune for the year ahead. The festival also features water and land processions. Devotees wade to the swollen Katsura River at high tide, and on land, celebrants seek out specially marked naked runners. Touching their bare bodies is believed to confer extra luck. Hadaka Matsuri masterfully fuses Buddhist Shōjō-e prayer ceremonies with local folk customs. In 2016, it was designated an important intangible folk cultural property of Japan. Today, this centuries-old spectacle draws visitors from around the globe, eager to witness its raw blend of spiritual fervor, physical endurance, and timeless tradition. Number 1. El Kolicho, Spain's baby jumping festival. Each June, on the Sunday after the Feast of Corpus Christi, the tiny village of Castrillo de Murcia in northern Spain transforms its streets into a surreal battlefield. El Kolicho, or the baby jumping festival, dates back to the early 17th century, when plague, famine, and livestock deaths plagued the town. Legend holds that locals consulted a witch, who prescribed a ritual in which young men dressed as devils would leap over infants to cleanse them of evil spirits. Over 4 centuries later, the tradition endures. Clad in vibrant yellow and red costumes, masked devils brandish whips as they vault over rows of babies under 1-year-old, each lying safely on soft mattresses. Their symbolic leaps are believed to purge original sin and guarantee health and protection. Flanking the acrobats, drummers in black garb set a thundering rhythm, while costumed angels parade through the village. Houses are decorated with rose petals and altars, creating an otherworldly backdrop. Despite criticism, once even from the Vatican, for an apparent clash with Catholic doctrine, families volunteer their children, convinced of the ritual's safeguarding power. Parents film the event, gifting the footage to their children when they come of age. Today, El Kolicho has evolved into both a cherished cultural inheritance and a major tourist draw, hailed as one of the world's most breathtaking and daring folk festivals. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.